Welcome, everybody. You're listening to the Legally Insightful Podcast. My name is Chris, and today we're talking about something interesting. Party in the city where the heat is on. Welcome to Miami. These are the famous words sung by Will Smith about the Floridian city of bright lights, beaches, and fun. But the latest announcement from the Miami government definitely doesn't fit in with Will Smith's lyrics. The Miami government has announced that it plans to move part of its increasing homeless population to a remote island. Yes, that's right. The City of Miami commissioners have voted this week to pursue a pilot program to build a designated zone for people experiencing homelessness. The program calls for the construction of 50 to 100 tiny homes on an island known as the Virginia Key, which is an 863-acre barrier island in the Florida Keys. Now, this island is pretty much completely deserted. Its location is home to a summer camp for kids, a sewage plant, and, if you do cross the water, some of the most expensive zip codes in the US of A. But, yeah, that's what they're announcing. So as a quote that I found online, Florida has about 27,000 people who are experiencing homelessness at the moment, and the program is looking at housing 100. So it isn't a particularly large dent in this, unless they're very much looking at expanding it. So they haven't really announced much yet about the program, but there's probably limited ways of getting food or getting a job up in there too. So in the commissioner, one of the commissioners said, in my opinion, this is not an encampment that is going to be a concentration camp. Nobody is forcing anybody, which I feel like if you have to deny that you're not building a concentration camp, I mean, can you not see the error in your ways? Now, what I'd like to know is, at what point is this a good financial decision, let alone a humanitarian one, let alone, hopelessness of the project resulting in growth or unemployment? Or, how is this a better financial decision than simply doing something about the root cause of homelessness in the first place? Do we really live in a society that wants to go back to 1700s Britain policy? I mean, as an Australian, that's kind of how we got started. Is that their plan now? Is just colonizing different islands in the Florida Keys? What else was a bit interesting? There was a lady that got interviewed as one of the ones that runs the summer camp on the island, and she has raised concerns about what this plan means for her employees and the kids that come to the park as well. She said, there are children here, there is a beach, and we're going to bring a bunch of primarily homeless men. Where are we going to put the swimming beach when people are running around in swimsuits? Which, I mean, that's a whole other thing as well. I mean, we find a deserted island, and still there are people that don't want homeless people to go there. I mean, this is the South Park episode, just probably times 1,000. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Have a great day. Like and subscribe.